feel sure you will be interested from a scientific point of view in what I tell you. Situated 4 or 5 miles from here, in the heart of the country between Glen May and Dalby, is a small farmhouse occupied by Mr. and Mrs. Irving and one daughter. Last September, they noticed a strange animal in the farmyard. Among the fowls, similar in appearance to a weasel. Sometime after that, they began to hear very loud thumping on the wood partitions. On hearing the knocking, Mr. Irving spoke, calling it to stop, and was so surprised on hearing it speak back.
No. No. What does it say?
Oh, we'll get into it. So Price reads that letter and he's like, yeah, I'm interested.
I'm interested in this.
But unfortunately, this is like 1932 and he's really busy with another big case at the time. So his investigation will come in a bit.
So he's like, keep living in the haunted weasel house and I'll get to you when I have a moment.
I think actually he doesn't visit right away. He sends one of the other people from his lab.
Yeah.
So he sends Captain Harold Egerton, Dennis. I will just be calling him Dennis from now on. Dennis is a well-known racing motorist and was described as very shrewd and not easily hoodwinked. Okay, so back to the Isle of Man.
Are our descriptions too simple? Engineer, teacher. Do we need to have accomplished car enthusiast or whatever his
Dear
name
listener,
was?
I have an assignment.
What would be our 1930s descriptions?
Imagine we're Game of Thrones, we're sitting in a grand throne room. How would you introduce us? And it needs to have at least 3 commas.
You're reading the London Times, your papa is reading out loud the article about our shenanigans,
yes.
And our titles alone disqualify us from dinner that night. What does that mean?
Yeah.
Bridgerton impacted me. But anyways, what would be our titles?
I need to know.
Opinionated woman and flouncy man.
Loud woman.
Sounds like a great time to me.
I think we should
As I
rename
hold
our
my
podcast.
mimosa. Opinionated woman and flouncy man. Oh.
This is the letter that was addressed to him. First of all, it was addressed to Dr. Peace or Price,
I don't know how to spell your name, but I know you're good.
comma, scientist, comma, Cyclical Research Institute. I don't understand how the post system worked before we had like zip codes.
I had to send a email to the head of my department for my master's program to get this waiver that I asked for.
Yeah.
And their name is Dr. So-and-so. Let's just say Dr. Smith. And I just wanted to say, like, hello, Dr. Smith. But I was like, is that too informal?
Yeah.
Dear Dr. Smith.
Dear Dr. Smith.
So you know what I went with?
Dr. Smith.
Dear gentle reader.
To whom it may concern.
No, I didn't. I said, hello, Dr. Smith. I was like, let's roll the dice.
Yeah, that's fair. So this is the letter that was addressed to Harry Price. Dear sir, I beg you to forgive me for presuming on your valuable time and attention. You gotta compliment them first.
I mean, also, like, I'm sorry, I'm such a, like, gross little pig boy
but, like,
here writing for you, but...